Hello everybody, thank you so much for coming into this masterclass webinar for home buyers. Today's special edition is just for you, not just the realtors. We usually like to talk to our realtor friends, but today it's going to be about you guys, the buyers. So if you're joining us on either Instagram or Facebook, remember you can click the link and join into the webinar live. That way you're able to see the screen and you're able to see what we're talking about. So go ahead and click the link to join the webinar, and I'm going to get started and get this ball rolling. So, presented by Tyler and Spiro. Spiro is with us. Spiro, could you say hi?
Hello.
Spiro's here. His camera's off, but he is looking handsome as ever. So, take my word for it. Right? Cool. So, the goal tonight, answer questions, the biggest ones you've got, simplify strategies, make a big difference, and a big step-by-step plan that removes the guesswork, confidence in the numbers and options, and a clear path to your new home. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hi, Kristen. So, you may be closer than you think. Whenever you're buying a home, you have more options, creative solutions, and a stronger tomorrow, and it's our job to guide you through these steps. You may qualify for more of a home loan than you actually realize, and there's programs and strategies that exist to help home ownership possible. Smart decisions today build long-term financial freedom tomorrow, and we'll simplify the process and walk beside you every step of the way. Consider us your concierge. You call us whenever you need us, you click your heels together 3 times, and we come down in a bubble. It's our job to make this fun and exciting for you. All right. Myth number 1, I need 20% down in order to buy a house. It's not true. FHA can go as little as 3.5% down, and you can ask for a large seller concession. Conventional loans can go as little as 3% down for high qualifying borrowers. And VA and USDA loans can put as little as 0% down. Plus, there's down payment assistance programs for people with a lower average income medium purchasing in an area that has a higher average income medium. It's all just based on whether you qualify or not, and that's our job to check. Myth number 2, my credit has to be perfect in order to buy a house. Not true. If you have anything below a 580, we can help you rescore your credit to get it higher. Hi, Shannon. I love and miss you too. Between 580 and 619 needs a little strategy. FHA may be possible when the rest of the file is strong. You get a little bit of fewer options, maybe a little bit of higher down payment. Instead of 3.5, you'll have to do 10%, but it's possible. 620 to 679. That is fair, still very workable. Conventional or FHA options become possible through pricing, and mortgage insurance are usually a little bit higher. Now, when you get to the 680 to 739, you are good. That is solid credit and many workable loan paths, a common range for successful buyers. Now, 740 to 799, now you're just showing off. We have a very competitive pricing, very low MI, strong profile for conventional options. Now, if you're at 800, overkill. You're killing it. I mean, you get fireworks for that. Congratulations. You are a top tier profile. You've unlocked the strongest pricing, lowest mortgage insurance, and the most flexibility. So credit does not have to be perfect. We can help you no matter where you're at. If you are near the 580, or if you just want to boost that sucker up to 740, we can help you with credit rescores. Next, myth number 3, I should wait until the rates are perfect. While you're waiting on the sidelines for interest rates to drop, every 1 point that drops, 3 million people just became qualified to buy that same exact home you're looking for. I just realized I was muted. Well, at least the Instagram live feed picked up what I was trying to say. So, rates could improve later. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I was muted the entire time. That is so funny. Should I start over? No.
There was no. Everyone was.
Oh, you know what? I'm recording the audio on my AI device, so I'll just match it up.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Myth number 3, do I have to wait till the rates are perfect? No, absolutely not. With every 1 point, the interest rate drops by 1%. 5 million people in America just became qualified to buy the exact same house you were looking for. Now, not all of them will obviously buy, but it increases competition, and now you're overpaying for a house. You can't change what you paid for the house, but you can change your interest rate. So, if we wait, rates could possibly improve, the prices will rise, and the home may go away. The best thing you can do is prepare. By preparing, getting your pre-approval letter, getting locked and loaded, and ready to jump when the right home comes is the best and smartest way to buy. And we can always negotiate the structure, refinancing later, or have the seller contribute to concessions when rates are high. Boom, boom, boom. Buying power is not one number. Buying power is not one number. It's a multiple factors, as I mentioned earlier. Your credit score, your income, your income to debt ratios, your assets, reserves. Tell us everything. The more you have, the better we can utilize reserves in order to get you where you want to be. The property itself, obviously, is a huge factor. The price of the property and your monthly comfortable payment plan. What you guys want to have so you don't feel like you're eating top ramen every night. We want you to enjoy those surf and turfs. So, down payment made simple. The lower the monthly payment, the higher the down payment. Better rates, terms, and you can avoid or reduce private mortgage insurance. Private mortgage insurance, it's very dumb. Just banks making more money because you put less down. Just makes the banks richer. If we can get rid of it, by all means, the sooner the better. And you can build equity faster the higher your down payment is. Now, the cool thing about down payments, it can be gifted from a family member, a employer, or a church. So hit up grandma. Just kidding. All right, seller concessions. This is the golden goose in real estate. This is really important for everyone to understand. You can ask for essentially cash back when you buy a house. This cash can go towards closing costs. If you are conventional and FHA, you can ask up to 6% on closing costs being covered. Prepaids such as taxes and insurance, discounting your interest rate, or buying down the interest rate temporarily. All these things can be utilized from seller concessions. They're very important. It's a godsend. Always go for a seller concession instead of a lowball offer. So don't always lowball, go for the concessions instead. They are king. 3-2-1 Buydown. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's probably haunting your dreams, but it is amazing temporary reduction of your interest rate. It lasts 3 years, and you enjoy the discounts year after year. Year 1 is the deepest discount for the longest. It's 12 months, 3% off whatever your interest rate is. So you get quoted a 7% interest rate, Lord forbid. Your first year is going to be a 4. And then the year after that, the discounts continue. You'll have a 5% interest rate, and then year 3, you'll have a 6% interest rate, and then it just goes back to the original note rate. You will be saving hundreds to sometimes thousands of dollars, depending on how big your loan is, to reduce your monthly obligation, your monthly payments each year. And let's say rates drop organically while you're in this program, that money that's used for the Buydown program can be pulled for the refinance closing costs. Now, the best part about the Buydown, who pays for it? Not you. It has to come from the seller. So that's how we negotiate seller concessions and to utilize them for cool tools and programs like the 3-2-1 Buydown. Most lenders, if they even know how to do this, or they know how to train their realtor partners or educate their buyers, may only be able to do a 1-0 Buydown or a 2-0 Buydown. But we work directly with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, so we can get you the deeper enchilada Buydown compared to other lenders. Escalation clause. This one I'll be brief. It's very cool. This is how you win every single offer. When you submit an offer for a $500,000 property or a $100,000 property, whatever it might be, you will escalate your offer up to a certain point, beating every other offer along the way by, let's say, $5,000. So I will beat everybody, but you set a cap. You don't go above a certain amount. That way you don't feel like you overpaid for a house, and you set in safety guards. So if there's 10 offers on the table and your escalation clause from the bottom offer to the top offer is better, you're just beating all of them without having to play competition or counter offers. And it caps it too. They have to verify that there was another offer that was that certain amount. So they don't just trick you and say, okay, I'll take your top offer. It's like, no, we got you. So escalation clause has been a godsend, especially during the pandemic. That's how we got all of our buyers into homes. Now, next, choosing a comfortable payment. That's where we come in. Tell us what you want. Tell us what you need. We are like your doctor, but instead of medication, we offer loan programs, payment options, and everything to make your life simple. Because it's our job to support you and your lifestyle. We want you to be able to still go out and get sushi every night. So, finding the right loan program. Now, depending on your position, you can either be FHA, conventional, VA, USDA, jumbo loans for the more luxury bougie people. Conventional is great for strong credit, lower down payments. FHA is also great for people who want to work on their credit score, but they also want seller concessions. You can ask for more seller concessions on a low down payment with FHA. More cash in your pocket at closing. VA, we love you guys. Thank you for your service. 100% financed, 0% down. That is the golden, if you're not utilizing your VA benefits, your certificate of eligibility, you're missing out. This stuff is golden. Then the USDA loans, 0% down for eligible buyers in areas that are on the USDA map. So you can check that out online if you're looking at a certain location, if it would qualify for USDA. And then jumbo loans, higher price loans. It's if you go past the standard price point of a home in a certain area, it goes into jumbo territory, and we specialize in jumbo as well. So bring on the luxury listings for Tyro Banks. Buying timeline. How does this all work? Do I just jump on the roller coaster and just fly as fast as possible? No, there's checkpoints. So checkpoint number 1, before you talk to a real estate agent, you come to a lender like Spiro and I. You get pre-approved. We get your wallet ready so you can go out like a kid in a candy store and go shopping. Then your realtor kicks in. We can either refer a bunch to you, pick the top 5, get your vibe check, their aura, or if you have one in particular you want to work with, that's when you go see homes. You tour as many as possible, and you don't need a pre-approval to do open houses, but it's always great to have one. And then when you find the one that's love at first sight, you make an offer. We make sure we put you in the strongest position before you submit that offer. And then you go under contract. This lasts typically between 20 to 30 days, and we can always do extensions. And then the loan processing part, that's all us. We make sure all the bells and whistles are rolling perfectly for you. You get everything that you need. And then closing day. In between closing day and going under contract, you'll have inspections, and that's where you make sure there's no skeletons in the closet. And then you have an appraisal. It's where we make sure the price of a home is legit. You're not overpaying for something. And if you're underpaying for something, that'll be our little secret. That's your free equity. We don't even have to tell the seller. So we love when the price of the home is, you offer this, but then the price of the home is this, and then you get all this free equity right here. Yes, that's just a good day. That's good karma. All right, the dream team, the realtor and your lender. We are your people. We're here to save the day, make sure you know everything is golden. Your realtor knows the market, finds the perfect home, negotiates the best deal, and guides you every step of the way. Your lender knows the loan options, creates a winning financial strategy, gets you pre-approved with confidence, and keeps your loan on track to the finish line. So you got to have the perfect partnership, and it's always great when your lender and realtor are just in sync. So that's why I always like it when I'm able to refer realtors to you. We'll be able to make sure that you guys have the ultimate experience. And to our next slide, make it stress-free. It's our job to communicate clearly, give expert guidance, a strong partnership, personal strategy, and on-time, on-track work ethic, and a smooth close to finish. So we do everything behind the scenes. We're making Beyonce dance like she's never danced before, and we are her backup dancers, and you're Beyonce. So it's our job to make sure you're taken care of. Now, it's your guys' turn. If you have any questions, please, this would be the prime opportunity to do so, or just call me or text us, Spiro and I, Tyro Banks, or Tyro at vaultfs.com. Usually frequently ask questions. How much do I need for a down payment? Covered that. Credit scores. What are closing costs? That's a good one. So closing costs typically range between 2 to 4% of the purchase price of the home, depending if you're getting fancy with buy-down programs. But closing costs can be paid for by the seller. That's why we always go for seller concessions. It keeps more money in your pocket, and closing costs can be buying the rate down temporarily or permanently. It can be having all of your prepaid taxes paid for. You can even have your private mortgage insurance paid up front from the seller for the whole life of the loan. There's a lot of options that closing costs can be taken care of. So always go for those seller concessions to cover that burden. And how long does the process take? On average, 30 to 45 days, but we've closed loans as quick as 20. No big deal. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate your time with us today. Super fun. If you need anything, if you have any follow-up questions, the next steps would be just to direct message us any platform you desire. It's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, Pigeon with a note tied to his ankle. And we will schedule a Zoom call with you guys, and we'll figure out your path forward, make your dream come true, become a homeowner. Whether it's your first home, your second home, your investment property, your vacation home, home for grandma or mom, we got you. So the contact information on the bottom is not correct. Bless AI. I will make sure that everyone knows. Just go to our social media platforms. You'll have our contact info. It's tyro@faultfs.com. Phone number, everything is on there. 503-888-3283. Spiro's phone number is 714-343-5656. And we're here for you guys. So thank you so much, everyone, for jumping in and joining us. I'm sure you've learned so much. I hope you had a cocktail while we were yapping. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a great day, and